Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle lights work for me. Especially one.
Okay, we are in extra.
Diggity dogs.
Hot dog, hot diggity dog.
Wow, we're like just like we look like a light bright.
We do. It's kind of cool. We are going to start all of our shows this way now.
It says we look like a life right instead of a light bright. Hi, everybody.
Yeah, everybody, let us know that you're here.
Yeah.
And then when we have enough people, we will reveal.
Gustavo is watching.
Hi, Gustavo. Did he say hi?
It just says Gustavo.
Oh, there he is. Okay, he
watching
says
with
ho ho
us.
hola. So it's o-o-ola?
Ho ho hola.
Ho ho hola.
Sounds like a new soda drink.
It does.
Holo. Ho ho. Ho ho hola.
Oh, you put your bracelet on so really you can see where your head is and where your right hand is. That's about it.
I don't see my right hand. Oh, there's my right hand. Marilyn is watching. She's like, what are you doing? Have they lost their minds?
It's different. Real quick because you have to show my.
Well, you come on. You're not even in there.
Yeah, give it a chance. You gotta give me a chance.
There you are.
There I am.
There's the.
There I am.
Where's his happy Christmas? Friend Bono is watching. This is our new light bright look for the show. Sam Green is with us.
We have like no lights on.
We can turn one light on.
One light, okay. It'll still be
One
pretty dim
light.
though.
It's a Christmassy Santa greeting in Spanish. Ho ho. We have to wait for the lights going up. I see some lights on.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Lights
saying
are
we're gonna
on.
have to have both lights on to see artwork and
We
stuff.
have one set of lights on tonight. We're very Christmassy. And HU's on with us. Fellow Funketeer. Squirtles. Well, we have been very
The
busy.
Grinch over there. We have Terrence, our Christmas tree, to Chris's other side.
Yeah, we have lights behind us.
And Chris, Jade, and I were doing, well, I thought we were doing an ugly Christmas shirt contest. So I made mine nice and ugly, but the other two actually made them nice. So I feel a little guilty. So that basically means I win the ugly shirt.
You win the
contest.
ugly shirt award.
Yeah.
Especially
This
with
is
the
pretty
deer
neat.
antlers coming out of the side of you.
And the gnome on the other side.
And the gnome.
My dangly foot gnome.
I'm going to have Zia
Hey,
come
Aaron.
over here and then you guys can see it in the light.
There, I'll just turn this way a little bit.
Aaron's in Dubai. They don't do this in Dubai.
They do this in Dubai. They just don't like to admit it.
I'm
See,
going to move over.
this is my ugly shirt. Now is this not ugly as hell? This is ugly as hell. This was the point. With my little gnome and my mitten that fell off and my antlers and all my Christmas
Zia
lights.
decided to make a Christmas tree.
I decided to chew up Christmas and regurgitate it onto a shirt. Is basically what I did.
Bradford Tree is watching.
Hey, Brad.
But it was just funny. Everybody, Mike Rodriguez is watching. Okay, so we're just letting everyone kind of load in a little bit. We're going to turn on the lights here in a second. And then all my hard work will be for naught. So we'll give it 2 minutes and then we're going to roll. So we are currently on, if you want to change over, we are currently on Neil's YouTube channel, which is neiltadams.com, which is NEALTADAMS.com. Is this eggnog? Nope. This is
No.
not eggnog.
This is coquito.
But we made a twist tonight because we had no rum. So we decided to do it with tequila, and it tastes better. I am now into this with tequila. Ozzy and I don't want the rum now.
Yeah.
So if you guys have it and it's not pre-rummed for you, then try a little splash, not a lot of tequila, but a little splash of tequila, and it's quite nice.
It's quite nice with a couple of splashes of tequila too.
Well, Chris likes a splash.
Yeah.
You likes a couple of splashes.
Oh, you have the bottle. No.
You have to turn on the other light. Other light. We went all out Christmas, and our lights are going to come on in a second because we turned on the lights.
And if anybody on Instagram can say a little hello so I can see if it turns up on my StreamYard or if I have to keep my Instagram window open, that would be super helpful.
Gustavo is taking the next flight to New York. I have my little Grinchy friend here to keep me company tonight. He's going to help with the artwork. So Grinch is here. We have Christmas stockings. I was actually going to try and sparkle people's names onto them, but ran out of time. Okay, so we're going to start the show. Everybody wanted to know, is Chris bringing back the Christmas boxes? I did bring back the Christmas boxes. Ruben says, do we have to wait till later to claim them again? We're going to wait a little later. I won't wait as late as we did last time. I also made more boxes. We actually have 9 boxes tonight, so we don't have to fight over them like we did last week. And they're strange and cool and wonderful, and they have neat stuff because I just kind of threw everything in today. So you'll see, because there's a couple of these that are getting something that isn't even in the box. It's outside the box because it won't fit in the box.
All right, so one thing I have noticed now that we're doing Instagram through StreamYard is that the Instagram comments do not turn up on StreamYard. So I do have to keep the Instagram comments open in another window, but that's not a big deal. I just have to look back and forth too.
Okay, so what I was saying earlier was, if you're on Instagram and you either have a Facebook account or you want to go onto YouTube, Neil is on Facebook under Neil Adams Comic Artist. And remember, Neil is spelled Neal.
On the screen.
Right. If you want to be on YouTube, it's
Neil Adams, DOTCMM, which I'll put that on the screen as well.
Right. And then Instagram is now kind of working on this. So you're going to get the hand and scans finally on Instagram. But unfortunately, it does not pull everybody all together and mess it up.
Okay, but maybe at some point. So
I'm going to go through some rules a little bit. If you want to talk to us or you want to claim something, you would do that through the comment bar. So everybody say hello. We have the sketch cover right today. It's fantastic with a giant heart.
Oh, the Howard the Duck one. Yes. Cool. Yay. I'm glad you're happy with them. He was fun.
Kirby is watching. So people are still loading on. So once again, if you want to claim something, you can say, I want to claim box 9. We will recognize you. You would write that in the comment bar. If somebody sees that we're not recognizing somebody, it's always good to shout it out. Every once in a while, there's a glitch, and people, we just don't see them in the comments. So
right, and it does help to put words along with your number.
Right, because we ran into that actually with Andrea, where Andrea just wrote a number. So actually, the more words you write in the comments, the better it is that we'll get to see it. And then we'll ask you, if you are purchasing something, to please direct message us through Facebook or Instagram, your name, your address of where we're shipping, Andrea, and an email for us to then invoice you out. Andrea, you missed our lights out.
And that Chris and I are drinking coquitos. And coquitos taste better with tequila than rum.
Yeah,
We called it a
we accidentally poured tequila in rum. Yeah, we like it better. So we're pushing that tonight. So, okay. So I think we've gone through the rules. Boxes have to be paid for in full because I can't keep these on the floor for very long. Same thing with the prints. Artwork can go on the payment plan where you put a third to a quarter down, hold it as a down payment, where it's a snow slime.
Yeah, we
Snow
ran into a
slime,
little trouble with the snow slime. It is not an exact science, but we are working on it. We will get there.
I mean, we have next week. So don't give up with snow slime. Well, we tried it and it was just too easy. It was a disaster.
All right, is anybody else running into audio problems with Facebook? If not, if you are having audio problems, go out of Facebook and go back in. We are not having audio problems with anybody else.
Right. Some people had that problem and they shut it off and came back on. Okay, so we are going to start. Spicy.
Oh, Gustavo is saying that the sound is choppy on Instagram. All right.
Okay.
Could be because we added Instagram.
Do you want to not do Instagram this one?
Set up Instagram the other way.
All right, we're gonna roll with it. If it's bad, then we'll chop Instagram off and do Instagram on camera. Andrea says it's feedback.
That's great.
Because the only thing we did different tonight was we tried adding Instagram into the load.
Okay, and Gabe Anthony, the place where you would place a bid is commentary. Since you are on YouTube, you place a bid on where you're commenting. Then after that, you would need to either go to Facebook or Instagram. This is the Facebook, and I will show the Instagram is the Neil Adams for Facebook. But you go there, you go to the instant messaging.
Yeah, Neil Adams is Instagram.
Right.
Neil Adams Counterparts is Facebook.
Right. And send us a direct message there with all of your information. Since we haven't figured out how to do it on YouTube, unfortunately. We're working with a new system that's being a bit,
Right. We're figuring it all out. And we added a new piece on because we did fine last week.
Yeah, Gustavo says they're getting screen.
All right. So what do you want to do?
All right, Ruben Gallegos on Facebook says sound is good on my iPhone. It's probably people's connection if they are not on Wi-Fi. Says she's very good guy.
So I just cut the Instagram off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, Instagrammers, please join us on Facebook or YouTube. All right.
You want to give them time?
Yeah.
Sam is saying try turning off the music in the back. Okay, we're going to try it with us shutting off Instagram and see if it sounds better for you guys.
Okay, I just turned off the Instagram. Let me know if that sounds any better.
Because like I said, the only thing we've done different is we added Instagram on.
Yeah, the music is a good distance away from the mic.
Right. And actually last week, the music was right next to the camera.
Yeah. So the only difference between last week and this week is the Instagram.
Is Instagram.
So Instagram is turned off. Let me know. Mike Rodriguez says sounds better.
Good.
All
so
right,
that's
so
probably what it was. Okay. So do we want to try setting up an Instagram? No? You just want to go? Okay. We're going to go. So hopefully the Instagrammers will come over to Facebook or YouTube, which we've said that now 100 times.
Yeah, everybody's saying mucho better now. Sounds good
Right.
to me.
Okay, so obviously it was something brand new that actually they just said you can go onto
Yeah,
Instagram.
StreamYard.
So it could be stuff that they're still working out. So, okay. So, yep, everybody's saying it's better. So I'm going to start with some prints. We'll let people come in because some people are still coming home from work. Then we'll do the red boxes, and then we'll do artwork and whatever you guys want to do.
Rich is not here tonight. He was not feeling well, so we sent him home. You're stuck with me and Chris and Jade.
Yep, the 3 girls are here tonight. Okay, so here we go. First print is the Ra's al Ghul Treasury. This is a Giclée, so it's on that great paper.
It's going to refocus.
Yep, see, it's going to refocus on this. Are we good tilt to you, or?
Yep, you're okay. It's a very small screen, so it's hard to tell if I'm in focus or not.
And Victor Savino
Okay.
says this stuff's right, so it's got to be.
If you put the plastic, maybe it won't bend so much.
Okay.
There you go. That's it. Yeah, pretty.
No, Happy Towers, did you get Rich sick with your? Rich hasn't been feeling good for the last 2 days, actually.
Zia sings in? No, you don't want that.
Zia and Chris were singing Christmas songs earlier today. It was pretty awful. One of the things that we don't do
What
well.
were we singing? It wasn't Silent Night. It was, I can't remember.
I can't remember.
I'll remember if it comes back on again.
Okay, so what we're looking here at, oh good Chris, is 13 by 19. It is the the Batman Treasury cover with Ra's al Ghul. It is signed by Neil, and this is 100 to buy. So it has a real Neil Adams signature over here, because these are still ones that came off the road from the conventions.
If you're trying to re-angle it, go the opposite way.
And Jim Hackett is going to take the Batman print.
Woohoo!
Okay, Jim, thank you very much.
This is the Batman Treasury, right?
Yep, this is the Batman Treasury. Hello, Barbara. How are you? Thank
And
you.
this was how much?
100.
Thank you.
Alright.
Happy Tower says, spoiler alert, it is very, very cool looking up close. Yes, it is.
Yes, because actually he picked his up today, I think. So I do have one more of those if anyone is interested. I do have one more treasury piece. This is the epic adventure of Batman Ra's al Ghul. And again, signed by Neil over here. 100 to buy. The size of this is 13 by 19, and it is a Giclée, so it's on that really nice paper.
A little bit more. Perfect.
Thank you.
Gorgeous.
Okay, 100 to buy. Batman Treasury.
That's
Giclée.
Michael Kirby says, I'll take that.
Okay,
Batman
Kirby.
Treasury. All right.
Supposedly they
Thank
are
you.
doing a facsimile edition of the whole book that's coming out sometime in the future here.
Yay! Hello, Sue Henry. Chris and I are enjoying Christmas-themed ugly shirts. Well, Chris's is nice. Mine is dead ugly. With our Christmas decorations, Christmas music, and some coquitos.
With tequila.
Although I am calling them tequitos because they have tequila in them, so they're tequitos.
And we have to tell
And
Happy Towers
Happy
to try it
Towers.
with tequila. Because I don't know if he was on when we talked.
Well, we haven't tried his apple moonshine yet. Gotta
Okay.
be careful when Happy Towers comes bearing gifts.
That's true.
It is dangerous.
So Happy Towers, try it with tequila instead of the rum. It's actually quite nice.
Yeah.
Okay, 13 by 19, Wonder Woman by Neil. This again is a Chiclet. It's on that really nice paper. It is 100 to buy. It is signed below here by Neil Adams. I only have one of these. I believe the facsimile is going to be treasury size. I don't know what the price is going to be on it, but if it's a facsimile, they usually make it, and they did say treasury size, so.
Happy Tower says, I'll give that a shot, no pun intended.
Okay, so Wonder Woman 13 by 19, signed by Neil, based on the first movie, which in my mind is the only movie. Beautiful piece. This is colored by Zia.
Yes.
Gorgeous piece. Okay.
Do you want to have Jade put the purchase ones over on the plastic stack?
So these are the two that are bought. So you can put them on the back of this.
Where the plastics came from? Thank you.
Yes, Chris's bracelet is lights.
Yes, it does have. It's got 3 Christmas lights on it: red, blue, and green, or yellow. Green.
Red, yellow, and
Yellow.
And blue. There's 4.
Oh, there's 4.
Okay.
We got those at the hardware store near me in Brooklyn, along with the lights that went out on Chris's hat. I don't know why those dim. You get tired. The lights on your hat kind of dimmed, but maybe it's just because we turned the lights
It's
on.
right because we turned the lights on. Okay, so this is 11/17. This is the Amazing Spider-Man variant cover that Neil did for Montreal Convention. They not only did a comic book with this cover, but they did a very limited print of the cover that they had Neil do. So this is that limited print from the Montreal Comic Con. It is signed at the bottom by Neil. So it's Neil's signature that he signed is in silver. The one that you're seeing in black is the one that was actually on the comic book printed. The silver is Neil's handwriting. That's original there. Yes, wonderful. Wonder Woman 1984 was whack.
Yeah.
I don't know how you make that first movie and then make that movie.
Yeah, something happened.
Something happened. The Earth shift.
Somebody had one too many of my coquitos.
Or didn't have enough. Either one way or the other. Okay, so 11/17, Amazing Spider-Man. If you're Canadian, you probably love this. It's hockey. And it was designed for Montreal, so it is Canadian. It is $100 to buy. Cool piece. Okay, next piece up is a 13 by 19.
You might have to turn to plastic.
Yeah. Of Superman. Now this is based on that cover that Neil did. And then Neil redid this as a piece for somebody to buy. Well, actually, he offered this to DC to reprint, or to print, because it's really not a reprint. They didn't buy it. And then Neil sold this as a commission piece. But this is also a very gorgeous print. It is hand signed by Neil there in silver. The size of this is 13 by 19. This is a print that is done on Cougar paper, which is the same paper that Neil draws on. And this is a digital color by Corey Adams. And this is $100 to buy as well. So we have Superman. Gorgeous piece. All right. Next piece, which once again, Happy Towers bought this at the New York Comic Con. And this is an amazing piece of Conan work. This is 13 by 19. This is on the Giclée paper. It is Conan. This is not signed by Neil because we made this after Neil had passed. So none of these are signed by Neil, except for the originals that he did. And basically what we do on these is we put a hologram signature on the back that says it is Neil. So the subtitles are even grabbing the music lyrics.
That's weird.
We can turn it down. You want to turn it down?
If you want, I mean, I can barely hear it, but I don't know how well everybody else hears it.
Well, the background is digital, Jace, because that background we had to put together. So, once again, this is a piece that Happy Towers has purchased. He did that at New York Comic Con. It is 13 by 19. It's a great Conan piece. It has a ton of white paint to it, so it's got that painted look that Neil does with Conan a lot. It is $100 to buy, and it is on that great, that's the Cougar paper.
Watercolor.
Right, but we digitally put that background together, Jason. So it is a digital with marker, if we want to be really technical here. So this is Conan 13 by 19. And again, this is on that really nice Giclée paper. It is $100 to buy. Okay, next piece up tonight is, who is this one?
That is Gigi.
Right. Gigi is 20 by 20. She is based on a panel from Ben Casey that Neil drew in his younger days on a syndicated strip. Okay, Jason.
Is he coming up on Facebook? Because I'm going to see him.
I think he's coming up in my comments, maybe. Oh, my passphrase is now. Great. So 20 by 20, this is Gigi. This is a painting that Zia did based on Neil's Ben Casey. It's a panel from the Ben Casey. When we sell this, we put in with it the Ben Casey strip, a copy of it, of the Ben Casey strip that Zia got this panel from. This is signed by Zia, and we sell this for $200. It is a 20 by 20, really good stock Giclée paper.
And I know exactly how Gigi feels. Sometimes I never do the right thing either.
Right. So the signature Andrew Kate is talking about Neil's early signature that he did when he did Ben Casey. So that is Neil's probably first artistic signature. And then from that turned into the Neil Adams signature that you guys all know. So gorgeous piece, $200 to buy, 20 by 20.
Hello,
And we
Cycle
do-
Cleveland.
Oh, I'm sorry. And we also put the Neil Adams hologram sticker on the back of it from Neil. Zia signs the front of it. Corey was a lot of the girls that were in Ben Casey.
That is very true.
I mean, I can't say all of them, you know.
But I would definitely say Maggie and Ginger were mom.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, I know there was a lady who worked at, I think, John Stone and Cushing that also Dad drew at one point. That was a brunette girl. She was also very pretty. Okay, this is 11/17. No, this is 13 by 19. Sorry, 13 by 19. This is Green Lantern, obviously. This one is painted by Neil. And this, you actually saw the original painting. Used to be on the back of our conference room table when Neil was doing the shows with us. You always would see it in the back shot of our conference room table. Again, this is a fancy giclée on that gorgeous paper, 13 by 19, and it will get the hologram sticker with Neil's name on it, and we sell this for $200.
That is quite the compliment, Felix.
So Green Lantern, 13 by 19. And this Green Lantern is actually based off of a New York Comic Con poster where Neil had like a bunch of different Green Lanterns, and then the bottom one was this Hal Jordan. Okay, next is a giant size Ra's al Ghul. I don't have my tape measure. I believe this was like 22 by something. Large. I think it was like 24 by... Should be right on my desk, the pink one. So this one is $200 to buy because this is a newer one. It's very large. It's probably our biggest one we do. It is 24 by 18. So this is actually a giclée of a painting that Neil did as a commissioned piece. So this is painted by Neil, completely Neil. Again, it's a giclée of the painting. This will get the hologram sticker on the back, and it is $200 to buy. And in real life, this is really, really a gorgeous piece. Like the oranges and yellows in the background with Neil's blue tone on Batman really is much more contrast than what you're seeing on the camera. So, gorgeous piece. That we got a hologram with Neil's signature. Next up is Ginger. This again is one of Zia's paintings based on Neil's Ben Casey panel. So what Zia's doing is blowing up that panel, using it as a reference piece, and painting very large. Your paintings are how big, Zia?
Ginger was 3 foot by 3 foot. Gigi was 4 foot by 4 foot, and Maggie, which I don't think we have here,
Right.
was 3 foot by 4 foot.
Right. So this is
3
a
by
small, right. The original is 3 feet by 3 feet. This is 20 by 20.
Inches.
Right. And this will get, I think it already has a Zia signature.
Yep, this one
over
already
here.
has.
I can see it. And we'll put a Neil Adams hologram. And again, Zia encloses the Ben Casey a strip print of it that she based this on. And this is $200 to buy.
Ginger really acts gingerly, doesn't she? Yes, she does.
Yep. Okay, that is going to be my prints. So, I guess, does anybody want to see a print before I move on to something different? So Happy Towers put Gigi next to the John Wick
And
and the Green Lantern Green Arrow.
You're gonna have to send me a picture because I think that sounds really cool. Because she's got red and green,
Right.
so that would work like really nicely.
Right. So maybe Happy Towers will share that.
I hope so.
Okay, so again, does anybody want to see any of the prints I just went through again before I move on? And Happy Towers said he sent it. Now for something completely different. Okay. I'm gonna put these over here, get them out of the way. Okay, so tonight we have 9 boxes. In the boxes is original art by Neil. There is definitely a CGC in there. There's definitely a comic book or 2 in there. And then there's other stuff in there. So these are $400 each. They're a lot like last week's, except a little different.
I'm gonna butt in real quick. Happy, I think if you put Ginger at the top where you have Gigi, then it will blend the colors of the girls with the other ones. I'm just saying, it'll make it blend because he's thinking of putting Maggie completely on her own, which you can put Maggie and Gigi completely on their own, that'll work. But I think Ginger would work really nicely with John Wick and Green Lantern Green Arrow because she's got the red and the green. All right, I'm going to shut up now.
Okay, so the
He's
red
laughing at
boxes are back. They are my Christmas box because they do have Santa Claus on them. They are marked with numbers. We're going to do it slow because it's just me and
Yeah,
Z
you guys
tonight.
start going crazy, I'm just going to ignore you. Just letting you know. Trying to get it in focus.
So we have 1 through 9. 9 being the front box.
It's okay.
Okay, Ruben is going to claim 6.
I thought we were going to do this slowly and take our time.
Wait, who didn't go slowly? Ruben just claimed 6. But no one else?
All right, Frank wants to claim box 8.
Okay, who? Brent is fine. Brent is
Yes, Phil, you have 3A from Friday.
right. Okay, so we have Ruben, we have Brent.
All right, and for those on YouTube, if you would like to claim a box, just in the commentary, just say claim and give us a box number. Happy Towers is slowly. Well, I was kind of hoping we were going to do 1 through 3, then we were going to do 4 through 6, and then 7 through 9.
But they
I
like
guess
to
we're
pick
just like going
numbers.
crazy.
They're big in the picking.
Can you claim the smiley faces? No, but you can buy them at Staples.
Okay, so I'm going to start with Ruben because we said we were going to open these. Okay, so here we go. All my Christmas is It's okay. Don't worry about it. Okay, so this is Ruben's box. This is box 6 of the Red Christmas boxes. And here we go. So we have the fruity candy canes, because I can't get red and white candy canes anymore. Okay.
Well, if you really want smiley faces, just let us know, and we'll next time we buy something, we will send you.
Right, we'll send a pack. So we have a Dark Knight 3 here that is signed by Neil. He's also got a story. I believe he's got a story in Dark Knight 3. But this is a signed comic by Neil. It is Dark Knight 3, which is a great cover. This is one of my favorite covers. Okay, it has an original Joker inside that we easily sell for.
Rotate it to face me.
I'm sorry, I'm so used to being straight.
I know.
$500, $600, or $700, depending on the piece. Yes, and the Dark Knight is colored by Corey. You are correct. We have the Neal Adams Continuity Studio portfolio inside of this one, which comes signed by Neal.
I love the silver on black.
Yeah. Ruben, I don't know. I will try and swap it out if I can. I'm limited down to what I have these days. Neal stuff. This is what the interior work. This is Continuity's advertising work that we did. So the nice thing about this is you're seeing another side of Neal. This was our portfolio that we actually printed and sent out to clients. Sometimes I see these pop up on Etsy. So that was inside of this. I have Illustrators Magazine, which is actually signed by Pete, because Pete did the interview with Neal. This is fairly old these days. This is probably now like 6 or 7 years old, but it has great art by Neal on the inside. And it's a great article because Pete actually goes into stuff that's a little different than most interviewers do, because Pete has worked in the studio with Neal for many years. So he knows all the things that Neal does. So he was able to go into some advertising. He obviously do the comics that everybody loves. But it's a great article. Again, it's signed by Pete, by Neal. And then at the bottom of this box is a 9.6 Superman #1. This is one of Neal's favorite comic book covers that he did. The sun coming through Superman's chest. And this is an older CGC label. 9.8. I mean 9.6. I'm sorry, 9.6. Sorry on that one. So that was box number 6 for Brent. And Brent, I'll see what I can do. If I can ship something out, I definitely will do that. Okay, so I'm just going to put Brent on this box. Is Pete San Pedro? Nope, he does not. He's very professional and signs Peter Stone. So this is Ruben's. Or I'm sorry, Ruben. I will see what I can do about changing. I'll make a note. Let's change Joker. Okay, so Brent has box 8. Yes, I understand, Brent. I made a mistake of saying your name because I was going to your box. And yes, it is Ruben who wants to change out the Joker. Okay, so we can take that one away.
If you want to, Jade, you can just plunk it on the floor there.
Okay, this is box 8. Okay, they are different. This one is very similar to the one I just
Did
did.
anyone claim 7? No, nobody has claimed 7.
Nope. Okay, so you have a Neal Adams cover here. This is the Batman hanging off the building, signed by Neal. You got a Venom done by Neal, signed by Neal. Then, like I said, this is an older one. It's actually larger in size. One of the reasons why we redesigned it was because Neal wanted to cut down the size of the interior square. So this is really nice Venom by Neil.
Happy Towers is cleaning 7. I got it.
You also got a continuity book that is signed by Neil. Like I said, this box is similar to the one we just did, but there are ones here that are a lot different. So again, a portfolio book, which like these are now definitely out of print, and even we're coming down. And the nice thing is it also does show, like the page I just showed here, is again a way different style. This cartoony style over here is a lot different than what you would think Neil would do, yet that is Neil. So you got a continuity book. You also got the illustrator book signed by Pete. That has, like I said, the fantastic article. And Pete knew how to find great pieces of art. Like it actually has the nice Galactus pieces printed in here. Army would like to claim box 1. And you also have a 9.8 yellow label. This is the Fantastic Four. Antithesis number 2 with the second printing, which is the Galactus cover. So nice box again. So that is Brent's box. Right, who's a Galactus fan? Nobody. Nobody but everybody. Okay. So this was Brent's box.
Okay, so Jade, can you pull box 7? Or actually, that might be easier for
It's
Chris.
up here. Yeah.
Okay, never mind. After Chris does box 7, I'll have you pass Chris box 1.
All right, and I'm going to pass you this one. Okay, so I'm going on to box 7.
Yep, box 7 goes to Happy Towers.
Okay, here we go. You got the cool.
And the boxes left are
cool
2, 3,
sunglasses.
4, and 9, and 5.
Okay, here we go. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so this box has a yellow sticker in it. Yellow sticker is a box that gets something that's not in this box because I can't fit it in. So I'm going to come back to what is the yellow sticker that doesn't fit in the box.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. So
That's a first.
Happy Towers got Return of Wolverine number 1. This is a really cool cover that a lot of people don't even know Neil did with Sabretooth and Wolverine.
Ooh, Happy Towers is excited.
And it is signed by Neil down here in gold. You got a copy of The Art of Neil Adams, soft cover edition. And I don't know if these are signed by Neil.
Happy Towers says, Coquito!
This is not signed by Neil, but it is a really nice book. Here, well,
Totally worth it anyway.
Yep.
It's got some gorgeous art in there.
Yeah.
And you being an art fan, you're going to love this.
Right.
You are going to love this.
Nice stuff. Oh, Happy Towers, you're going to love this.
Yeah, he
How
says
that-
he doesn't have that yet.
Your art is Robin.
I will dog ear it anyway. He says, wow! All right.
And it's the Neil Adams Robin. So we know what Robin that is. And you got a 9.8 yellow label. This is the Batman 251 Calgary, which these are the ones that have a limited edition of 1,000.
Nice.
And
That's
now,
a nice box.
it is nice. But now I'm going to get the secret thing that doesn't fit in the box, which then Rich is going to yell at me. Why did you do this? So I'm going to put all this stuff in the box, and then I'll get what the yellow label means.
Well, I think Happy Towers, fan of art, has a bit broader range than most comic art fans do.
Because Happy Towers does advertising work, so he really enjoys Neil's advertising work, which some people don't have an interest in Neil's advertising work because it's not comic books.
Oh, looky,
Okay,
Happy.
so this was part of it that does not fit in the red box. So this is Heroes Click, which is based off of the Superman Muhammad Ali comic book fight. It's using the art from Superman Muhammad Ali, and it is signed at the bottom by Neil.
The box is signed.
And these are Hero Clicks, which I hear are collectible.
Happy Towers says, ooh, damn.
So this is yours, and Rich will be cursing me next week because he's going to say, okay, Chris, when am I shipping this in? So that is Happy Towers box.
Ooh, nice one.
So that's what I'm saying. Some are the same.
Happy Towers got anyone jealous?
Some are different. Some are, well, I mean, they're all different, but some are similar.
Sam Green says you do not have to ship it. That is true. That does help.
Okay. Put that there. Okay, so Jade's going to take that.
All right, next is box 1.
Thank you.
Thanks, JD.
Jade is my helper for tonight. Okay, so box 1 is whose?
Box 1 is Army Feldman.
Okay. My lobsters. Okay, so whose box is this?
Army Feldman.
Okay, so this is Howard. So Howard gets, and he has a yellow label. So you have to get his. So you have a Hulk original drawing. You have the Return of Wolverine #1 comic. Okay. Happy Towers says he'll come by and he'll make the tequila toast. Taquitos with us. You got a Volt, Neil Adams Volt book, which just came out, the 144-page book. And you got a 9.6 CGC. This is Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventure, signed by Neil, obviously. 72 of 100. 9.6 CGC, yellow label. And that was an accident. And we'll get his yellow label box. And he also has a Hero Click with Neil Adams' signature. So there is Howard's. And can I have Zia sign the Vault book? Yes, I can, because Zia did interiors of the Vault book. So yes. Because at first I was like, but it's black and white. And then I went, nope, you do have stuff in there.
I was also going to say I didn't do the cover either.
Yeah.
That was mom. But
Okay, so this is Hermes.
right here, Jade. Maybe put the Superman Muhammad Ali's on the side so they don't get crushed. And then just put the heavy boxes.
Yeah, because they have that
putting a tag
front
on
that's
each
a
one.
little. And I'm going to have to replace your Santa face because that got pulled up.
Okay, so those are all the boxes that have been claimed. What we have left is 2, 3, 4, 5, and 9. which are a little messed up at the moment.
I will straighten them out. Okay, so that's gonna go. All right. We'll put mine over here.
Okay, so we have 2, 3, 4, 5, and 9 left. For anybody who's interested, and for those of you on YouTube, if you would like to claim a box, you can just in the comment bar say claim box, let's say 5. We will verbally acknowledge that we've seen your claim. Then we will ask you to probably go over to Facebook. And,
You're welcome, Army.
which I will give you the Facebook contact information. Go to Facebook and go to direct message on Facebook and give us your contact information there.
The excitement alone is half the fun. That is true. I would agree with that. Okay. Well, we will leave the boxes. And hello, Joe Dunn. How are you? So I'm just going to tell Joe Dunn, who I think just came on with us, we have red boxes tonight. They are $400 to buy. But the stuff inside is worth more than $400, no matter what you get.
Yep. And we have box numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, and 9.
Okay. So these 2 pages I'm going to put up first, you don't have because we did not scan and hand these. These I just picked up because I like them. So the first page I'm going to show is a published page, and I just felt like showing these. This is Fantastic Four number 2. This is page 16 from Fantastic Four. This is the one that Neil did with Mark Waid, and Mark Farmer is the inker. Neil did the pencils on this and kind of told Mark what he wanted to do story-wise. These are published pages, which is the reason why they are $15,000 to buy. And probably the next time you see these 2 pages, we'll put them in the way that we're currently doing artwork so you can see it. So again, this is Neil's Fantastic Four antithesis story. One of the first times I've seen Neil do Fantastic Four as a full comic book. Or a Fantastic Four comic book, I should say. It's really nice to see Mark Farmer's inking on it. It is $15,000 to buy because it is a published page by Neil. We will obviously put a certificate of authenticity with it, stating that it is Neil's pencils on this page. So $15,000 for that. And then I have another page from the second issue, and this is page 9, which has obviously 2 of our favorite characters from Fantastic Four having it out. So again, it is a published page, and most published pages go for $15,000 or more. And like I said, what's cool about this is it's one of the few times that Neil, I'm sorry, because this should not be here. Somehow, the Miss Mystic sticks to the plastic, and the person who bought the Wee Miss Mystic, I know we bought that.
The Wee Mark?
The Wee Mark, and she doesn't want to leave us, obviously. So this is $15,000 to buy, Fantastic Four. Again, it is a published piece of art. Very nice. Neil Adams work with Mark Farmer inks. Okay, I'm going to do Too Faced here.
Okay, no problem.
So the color Too Faced.
Yep.
Okay, so this is, I don't have to have the thing on the front, right?
Nope, you don't.
Oh, nice. Let me take that off. Okay, so Too Faced is 2,000 to buy. The size of this is 11/17. It's a large piece. This is obviously based on the cover that Neil did for the Too Faced hardback book. This is Pen and Ink Neil. Color on this is Zia. And this is 2,000 to buy. Now, since we're now in original art, this is if you are interested in purchasing a piece, you put down a third or a quarter of the price as a down payment, and then you can pay it off over time, paying monthly in whatever increments you would like to pay monthly. When it is completely paid off, we then ship it out. And a lot of
Thanks,
people
Happy
have been
Towers.
paying off a lot of stuff lately. We've had a lot of stuff shipping out. Payment plans are getting paid, and artwork has been, a lot of art has actually shipped out the door recently. So again, Too Faced. Has Neil even been told he makes art look too good? Sometimes. Sometimes he makes girls too pretty. In the world of advertising, I've had that. Sometimes advertising people are looking for generic women, and sometimes Neil would get a little too curvy for generic women. But I mean, he always knew what to do on what job. So, no, I would say we hardly ever got a comment that it was too good looking. We would get a comment, they want to change something. But I would say not that it was too good looking. Okay, 2,000 for Too Faced. Okay, I'm going to go with
Yeah.
El Diablo. Okay, so El Diablo is 8.5 by 11.
Is how much?
He is 1,500.
Yep.
El Diablo is Pen and Ink Neil. Color is Zia. It is a signed piece. And we're going to pan over it so you can see the great art on this. This is one of the only El Diablos Neil did that I'm aware of. I think people who have watched the shows for years, I think you'll agree this is the only El Diablo that we ever showed during a show. So 1,500 for El Diablo. Eight and a half by 11.
Want to run through a second time or no?
Yeah, I think we're good on El Diablo.
I'll have to forgive the rustling.
Zia's giving up on her Christmas shirt.
Well, it's a little hard to
Get your arms around.
function in it.
Okay, next up is an 8.5 by 11. This is Batman Stand Pencil. We have a chance yet.
And he's how much?
He is 1,000 to buy. So what we're looking at is Neil's prelim for probably a commission piece or a piece that he was making for the show. This is 1,000 to buy.
Oh, that's better.
We haven't tried it yet, Happy Towers. So
Yeah, I noticed there was no label on that, so that's homemade, huh?
well, that's what
Interesting.
moonshine is. It's homemade.
Well, no, you can buy moonshine, but this is obviously like homemade moonshine.
Not all moonshine is homemade.
No.
Okay. So again, this is Neil's pencil prelim where he's doing a pencil render on this. Why don't we do this one twice? So it's cool because you can see all of Neil's muscle work under Batman's cape, where once he finished this, you probably would lose all that muscle work that is under Batman's cape. Sorry.
That's fine. Figured rather than bother you.
Things are just sliding around.
Well, I just rotated it back to the angle that your tape is.
So again, Batman prelim for 1,000, 8.5 by 11. You will get a certificate of authenticity to go with it because it is not signed. Alright. I'm going to do Batman pencil batarang. I never know the size of this piece.
That's like 9 by 12.
Yeah, it's weird because it's almost like it's cut.
Yeah, we're really loving the scan and pans that,
9 by
that we've done.
11. It's like weird this size. 9 by 11.
Mm-hmm.
This is another Batman prelim to pieces that we do for the show. It's 900 to claim this. And again, Z will do the pan scan where you can see it better. We don't have to worry about the lighting. So this is Neil's work before he would then pencil and ink a piece. Then we did a lot of these Batmans with city backgrounds.
Yeah, he has an indication of buildings in the background.
Yeah. And obviously he has a batarang on this one. Again, it is not signed, so we would give a certificate of authenticity that states it's drawn by Neil. That will go with it. The price on this is $900 to buy.
Happy Towers has also already posted his what he picked up today.
Nice. Okay, I'm going to take Batman and put him to the side. Okay, next I'm going to do the Thor piece. That was one of the first pieces we did. The Thor unfinished rough pencil. And this is $1,500 to buy. This is the one where he had him in his own folder.
Yeah. Oh, there he is.
All right, Z is just looking for it.
The pencils are a little harder to find than the colors,
Right.
but I got them.
Okay, so here's Thor. Thor is on 11 by 14 paper. Again, this is one of Neil's prelims where he works out his anatomy, where a costuming goes. How am I going to get that arm out there with the Thor hammer?
Well, Thor also has a couple of different costumes, so it's also
Right.
to establish like he has the right one on.
Right, because I would think actually the circular medallions on the front, it's got to be a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Because you got to figure that out over the musculature of the piece.
Yep.
So, this is $1,500 to buy. Again, this is Thor. This became a print that we did sell at Comic-Cons. It actually was quite popular. This would get a certificate of authenticity to go with it because, again, it is not signed. And this is, like it says in the box, $1,500 to buy. Nice piece. here. Okay, I'm gonna do Batman Forever Reflection Rough.
Okay.
Okay. So we're doing a lot of roughs tonight. So this is 11 by 14 rough that Neil actually designed for the Batman Forever movie before we realized they were doing a very stylized style guide for that movie. So this is actually one of Neil's roughs or compositions for the Batman Forever movie. So like I said, what you're looking at here is Neil's design composition. It is a prelim or rough. He would take this then he would actually blow this up, and then he would start penciling this on a light box onto another piece of paper to do a cover. Sorry, so this is $2,000 to buy. It would have a certificate of authenticity that will go with it because since once again,
it has a pencil.
signature.
It has
So
a
Neil
pencil
must have
signature.
designed that he was going to sell this at some point, and there is a signature on this one.
Right there.
Right. So this is $2,000 to buy. Again, the size of this is about 11 by 14. And that's Batman's reflection in a puddle of himself. I'm going to do Jade. So this is the MK Jade character.
And how much is she?
She is 1,200. So this is Outworld character. Jade is a mysterious fighter from the Outworld, blessed with immortal speed and cunning. She ambushes her opponents just as they near the final bouts. So this is a Mortal Kombat card. Neil did a Mortal Kombat set where he drew every one of the illustrations. And what we're doing here is we're selling Neil's original illustration of the character Jade with the actual Mortal Kombat card finished. And the I don't know about this one. This one may be the one that's
the
not
original
signed.
art is not signed, but the card is.
Right. So we will give a certificate of authenticity with this piece stating that that is original art by Neil Adams. And Neil signed the card. I don't know why Neil didn't sign the artwork. But sometimes you just lose your mind.
That is true.
This is $1,200 to buy. Very clean inking on these cards. So if you know anybody who's into Mortal Kombat, these are great to pick up for a friend. We have a lot of people who love Mortal Kombat as a game that bought this. We have people who didn't know who Neil Adams was. We have people who know who Neil Adams is and also picked it up. And these cards were a nice collectible edition of Mortal Kombat. So there you get to see the card. And that is Mortal Kombat.
Say it to Mortal Kombat!
I'm going to put this over here. Because like I said, that's the wee girl.
The Wii mark.
Wee mark that doesn't want to wee. Okay, I have Batman yelling pencil ink. I love this piece. I can't believe it's still here. It is 11 by 4. No, it's 8.5 by. No, it's 8.5 by 11.
8.5 by 11, yeah.
No.
No, yes, no, yes! I like bricks!
This is one of my favorites. This is $5,000 to buy. Again, this can go on the payment plan. We put 1/3 to 1/4 down to hold it as a down payment. You can pay it off in whatever amount of money you want to pay monthly till it is paid off. Some people take a year to pay off a piece.
What is his label?
This is Batman yelling.
There it is.
Pencil ink.
Got it.
So Lee's gonna pull that up. Again, it is 5,000 to buy. You can go on the payment plan because it is original art. And I believe this is a signed. Yes, it is
Yes,
a
it
signed
is.
piece by Neil. I love the teeth on this. And like I've pointed out in the past, like Neil is one of the few artists that actually makes teeth look like teeth.
Rather than either one solid object or chiclets.
Yeah. So, and he always gives Batman really good teeth. They're very like square and digity.
That gives him the teeth that he would have if he could.
Yes.
What's the actor's name?
Robert Redford.
Robert Redford teeth. This was on my list against Gamma Green at one point.
And also he's talking about the Hulk.
Yeah, you only know exactly what he's talking about.
So Batman yelling, 5,000 to buy. And I'm gonna put some color pieces. Okay. I'm gonna do what do we call this? Joker Punch? Batman Joker Punch.
And this, what's the number on it?
2,800. This is 1114. It is Joker Punching Out Batman.
Yeah, the color ones are easy to find because I just go for like
What
this one,
colors?
purple and blue.
Right. So this is Pencil and Ink Neil. It is a signed piece by Neil. It is colored by Zia. And it is 2,800 to buy. And it's rare that you see Joker actually taking down Batman.
Yeah, he's very wiry, so you wouldn't think he'd have such a hard punch, but
When you're mad,
there
you're
you
mad.
go. It's that crazy
So Happy
strength.
Tower says, drink that apple with ice. My brain is being tickled.
Yeah, we're gonna take it easy on that apple moonshine because I hear tell about apple moonshine or moonshine in general, and that ain't nothing to play with.
Z and I are lightweights. Again, 11 by 14 is the size on this. Gorgeous art.
I don't know about being a lightweight, but my digestion may not be able to take it.
Well, there you go. That's lightweight. 2,800 is the price for the Batman Joker. That one. Oops. Okay. This is the Justice League DCU finished pencil render for 8,000. Now this is a really nice piece of art. Very big piece of art. This
Yeah,
is
see, he says he only had a little, so that's what I'm saying. You don't mess with moonshine.
okay. 13 by 19. Actually, I think whatever this is again, with
Coquito?
right, with the tequila in it, with a little bit of vanilla ice cream.
Oh man.
That would be really fantastic. And I'm calling it the Chris drink.
I'm sorry, I'm fat enough as it is, thanks.
So 13 by 19 is the original size on this. This is all done in pencil by Neil. Obviously, this is the Justice League based on movie actors.
As we call it, the DCU.
Right. It is 8,000 to buy. You just noticed the blood in Batman's mouth and the Joker.
Oh yeah, they fighting. What, Gustavo? Never again before 5? Never seen that before 5. What are you drinking, Gustavo?
I think they're talking about this one.
Oh.
They're talking about your color.
Gustavo's seen that. I think.
It has blood in Batman's mouth
Uh,
and Joker's mouth. I'm saying that's what they're talking about. They're not
Well,
talking
see,
about
that's
this.
one of the benefits of the scan and pan is that
You finally get to see stuff that you didn't get to see before. So again, this is Justice League based on the movie actors. The price on this is $8,000. See, he likes the concept of ice cream in it.
that Batman pencil. Yeah.
Actually, Dad would like this with ice cream in it.
Yes, that is true.
That would be a total blouse right there. All right, I'm gonna try and find another character here. All right, I'm gonna do.
Andrea, look away.
I'm gonna do a Superman profile or Soup's bust profile.
And these. How much?
1,500. And this is 8.5 by 11 Superman bust by Neil, pen and ink. I think this is like a handsome Superman. Sometimes Dad does really handsome Superman, and sometimes Dad does Superman.
Ooh.
I think this is a handsome Superman. And I will say, if you buy this for an additional amount of money, you can get Zia to color it. If Zia would do a knockout job on this. Zia is actually working on a piece that Andrea bought. It's a Storm piece where she bought it in black and white, and then she asked to have it colored. And Zia's doing a really fantastic job on that, as usual. And I think Andrea's going to be happy with that. Can't find Superman?
I can't find Superman.
Soups _ bust _
I have
profile.
soups with spot, but I don't have that one.
Alright, it's fine. Maybe we just didn't pan and scan it.
I don't think I would have if I've lost my mind. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay, so we don't have a pan and scan of Superman, which is fine. It is 8.5 by 11. And we will get a pan and scan on it. We never made a giclée of that Justice League profile piece. The Storm piece is actually a more elaborate Storm. It's a larger
It's
piece.
about mid-thigh up.
Yeah.
And so different.
We mentioned Andrea and she pops up. We were just talking about how Zia's coloring your Storm piece.
I am very proud of how she's turning out.
Yeah, and Zia did a slightly different turn on Storm, but it's very, very nice. And I think we'll probably show it at some point if Andrea says it's okay.
I'm 99.9% sure you're going to love it.
Yeah. So.
Because I already don't want to give it up.
Yeah.
Whenever there's one that I don't want to give up, I think you better love it or else I'm keeping it.
So anyway, what I was trying to say is here is Andrea, who has bought a Storm that was black and white. She paid an additional amount of money to have Zia color it. And while she's paying it off, Zia is now coloring it. And by the time Andrea is done, she'll have the piece colored and done.
Yeah.
And
She'll probably be done tomorrow.
Right. And it will look gorgeous. And Andrea will be happy as usual.
She's just going absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, see, Jade's giving me a thumbs up, so yeah. Jade agrees.
Andy said she saw her name in the subtitle. So again, I have a Superman that's black and white. This also could be, this is $1,500 to buy it for an additional amount of money. This can be colored and look beautiful by Zia, who colored a lot of the pieces for Neil. So 1,500, and this is a signed piece by Neil with Superman. All right, I'm going to go to a print. Now this is a Miss Mystic print. This is 12 of 200 that Neil signed. I have 12 of 200, and I have 14 of 200 left. These do not have a remark on them, and we sell them for $100. So again, it is 12 of 100 or 14 of 100, are the two numbers that I have left on this Miss Mystic plate.
Now I do have a pan and scan, but the pan and scan that I have has the Wii mark on it.
Okay, so ignore the Wii mark that you're going to see on the pan and scan. This Zia is going to show, because the ones we're selling right here do not have that little remark at the bottom. But it is the Miss Mystic plate from the New Heroes portfolio, signed by Neil. We have 12 of 100 and 14 of 100 available for $100.
This isn't too bad. It's a little bright, but you can still see it.
Yeah. Very cute Miss Mystic. So this is 100 to buy. Did Neil do the lettering? Neil did design the logos for just about all our logos, if not all of them, are Neil. So like Megalith, Armor. So yes, he did do the lettering. So again, 100 to buy, either one of these. I'm going to do another prelim that's kind of cool. This is something Jason found in the drawer. And whether or not you're into the character Warlord prelim,
Look at the price.
1,200. It's a cool layout, whether you're into the character Warlord or not. This again is a prelim composition that Neil was working out, but it has a lot of death and destruction, as usual. Pieces of arms are being sliced. There's like somebody's head. I always like to put somebody's head in the background on a spearhead, I've noticed.
Yeah, there's always somebody impaled or something impaled in the
back. Right, in the back somewhere. So this is Neil's prelim for a cover for Warlord. This is about 9 by 12, and we're selling this for $1,200. It isn't signed by Neil, so we'll get a certificate of authenticity that goes along with it. It's a very cool piece. I like this piece a lot. So Happy Towers, do you like this piece? Because every piece that I like usually Happy Towers likes. So that is $1,200 to buy. We have. I want to point out again, we have boxes here. So if anybody's interested in a red box for Christmas.
Yeah, the numbers we have left are 2, 3, 4, 5, and 9.
These will disappear. Okay, Harry Potter Falling. 'Em.
And they are $400 each. 400 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 each. 400
All right. So Lindsay she's on the red boxes.
I'm on
We'll be
Harry
on
now.
Harry Potter in a minute. There we go. So Harry Potter Falling is 350. I believe this is based on the third movie.
Yes.
Is what we thought. And then Marilyn had said this was actually work for the style guide for Harry Potter. So the boxes tonight are 400 to buy. We have 5 boxes left to sell. They have definitely CGC in them. Definitely there's a comic in them. Definitely there's an original piece of art by Neil in them. They are different.
Yes, this is original pencil and ink.
Right. And again, like I said, Marilyn pointed out last week when we had this up that this was a style guide that we did. Because Neil and Marilyn would go out to California for summers when Josh was out of school, and we would do work for a lot of California agencies or movie studios and stuff like that. So $350 for Harry Potter. Really cute. I love this piece of art, actually. And I'm not a real big Harry Potter fan, even though my daughters are big Harry Potter fans. And then Kelly watches Harry Potter every week.
Kate could not be less interested.
I don't mind Harry Potter.
And this
Yeah, but you're not
is,
interested in it.
we can give a certificate of authenticity to go with Harry Potter. The price again on this is $350, which is a fantastic price for this piece of art. Hard to find a piece of art for $350 by Neil Adams. Oops. You want to do Frankensteins? Do they have them?
Sure.
Overhead Frankenstein fish pencil. I just like showing this piece. I actually hope nobody ever buys it. Because then I would have to go visit it. I would miss it. Okay, so the size of this is 11 by 16. This again is a Neil finished pencil render of Frankenstein based on the Frankenstein from his monster story. So this isn't based on Frankenstein, the universal monster, but based on Frankenstein that Neil designed. And I love the detail work on this. I love that it's a down shot. And Frankenstein is looking up. And it looks fantastic. I mean, even the work in his clothes is amazing on this piece, let alone his face. So again, the size of this is large. This is 11 by 16. Monster shots are usually from below to make them imposing. Well, he's imposing. He is 3,000 to buy.
Yeah, I imagine there's like you heard something out your window and you go out, you lean out your window and look down,
And that's
looking
under
up
your
at you, and
window.
you're like, holy hell. Yeah, no. I just go back and go, no.
Gotta go back to sleep. Thank you.
Hide under the blanket and everything.
I'm done. Okay. This we lost. No, there is a price tag though. Yes. Okay. I'm just gonna put this back in here. So this is the Toy Biz Spider-Man package for $1,400. So next up, for those people who like to buy toy packaging art. Oops. Frankenstein's fighting me tonight.
It's okay, everything's hiding from me tonight.
I don't know if we did Spider-Man. I don't think we do ever found the Spider-Man. So what we're looking at is Spider-Man with the parachute, which is actually on the Toy Biz Spider
Spider-Man parachute.
It's a web parachute.
Web.
For Toy Biz Marvel Spider-Man from the animated series. So this is actually, we're on your Panda scan right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we have the do we have
Scan-a-pan? No, we don't have a Scan-a-pan on this.
No, do we have a? We don't have a Scan-a-pan on this. Okay, because I thought we had it where we even did the packaging. No. Okay. I dreamt it.
You must have.
I do that sometimes.
You're hallucinating.
Okay, what I'm showing right now, or what Z is showing right now, is the actual. There is the packaging.
Too much tequila in your coquito.
I don't think so. So this is the Spider-Man package as it was sold. And again, I'll flip this around. The price on this is $1,400. This is the original package art by Mr. Adams. It will have a certificate of authenticity that goes along with it. Cool.
Next time I do another Scan-a-pan, you can head out, Jay. So next time I do another Scan-a-pan, if you want to go over to your spot, you can.
Okay, Office Alien, 1000. This is one of Zia's favorites. So we figured that this and the other piece, which the other piece sold, the one where the alien has a guy's head in his hand. This alien has a woman that's impaled on his tail, and he's obviously after 3 other businessmen who are hiding in the corner. So we feel that this is probably for sci-fi, because it would be the only client we ever worked for that I can think of that we would ever do work like this for. I don't think we are selling Campbell's soup here, or
Okay, Dave.
or
You can go. Camera's
pasta
on.
sauce or something like that. So this is Office Alien. I believe this was for the Sci-Fi Channel. Like I said, you got a dead lady there.
But her glasses stayed on. I am impressed. My glasses would have fallen off in that position.
Right. And again, this is always cool work to watch Neil, or to see Neil's art, which is designing a crazy alien thing.
I freaking love these. This and the other one.
Right. And the price on this is $1,000. See, we'll show it again. It's hard to, like, you have to watch it a couple of shows and then you finally get it. Those 3 businessmen are going to get it next. Come on, next.
Huddled in the corner like.
No, he's got all these, like, weird little stabby things.
I know.
So, I wouldn't want the claws. I wouldn't want the stabby things.
Nope.
He's kind of got, like, an alien tail. Good night, Kelly. Merry Christmas. Great piece. The price on this is $1,000 to buy. And my next piece is going to be this Batman Black and B&B panel recreation.
Oh, it's
Brave and Bold. Right. Okay, so what I'm showing is the actual original art, and Zia's going to do a pan scan of it. This was from Brave and the Bold number 79, which is a story, obviously, that Neil penciled. Don't know if Neil inked this, but probably if he's inking it here. So this is a recreation panel So what happened was people were interested in having Neil do recreation covers. And when we did a recreation cover, it usually sold between, I'm going to guess, 20 to 25,000 for a recreation cover, because Neil would actually recreate it, not in the style that he was currently drawing in, but back in the style in which he originally did it. So he matched style and matched cover, obviously. So what Jason and Neil decided to do was to, since that's an expensive price and not everybody can afford that price, is why not do panel recreations? So Neil has done, I want to say probably 5 or 6, maybe 7 panel recreations, which we've sold a lot of them actually over the show. And this is the last one. No, I have 2 left. I have this one and I have the color one. This is from Brave and the Bold number 79. It has Batman. There's Deadman way in the back there. So it's got a cool Deadman flying. And this is a panel recreation. The price on this is $2,000 to buy. So you have to pull out your Brave and Bold number 79, look for this panel, and tell me if Neil did it like the way he originally did it. So since we're coming up to 9:15, which is usually our kind of turning point of the show, I am going to ask if anybody wants to see a piece of art that we've shown. And then I'm going to say that we still have red boxes to my side here for $400 each. And I'm going to take all my stuff off of my boxes here. I have box 9. I have box 5. I have box
2, 3, 4, 5, and 9.
Okay, 2, 3, 4,
5
and 9.
and 9.
Right. Available. They are $400 each. And then the Christmas boxes are going to go away. So that will be it on Christmas boxes. I'll have to do New Year boxes or something.
You might.
I also want to point out that we're not going to be doing a Friday night show because we're going to try and take a 4-day weekend for us here. So we won't be here Friday. We will be back next Wednesday. I will be posting stuff over the weekend that's going to be available to buy over Christmas. Nope, there's still boxes, Andrea. And we had some interesting ones.
How dare you? I'm just going to jump in and say I'm offering this sketch cover at, oops, I'm going to fix the price here. $300.
What's weekend? Yeah, that's what I would like to know. Actually, I have to babysit my grandchild because they need to go Christmas shopping. So Zia's put up her variant cover sketch. No, it's not.
Yeah, this is the sketch cover on issue number 1 of Squish and Squash, which was the book that I did my first variant cover, or my first cover ever. But this is the sketch cover that I did. Those of you who are Neal Adams fans, you're all Neal Adams fans, will recognize the layout. But Squash has dropped his cookies and he's anguished.
Right.
And I am setting that up for $300.
All right. So Squish and Squash, and I see Andrea. I see you're buying box 9. So this is a wraparound kind of feel.
Yep.
Squish and Squash covered by Zia. Squish and Squash are the 2 characters that she did her cover for with the big explosion behind them. This is an original pencil, ink, and color by Zia for $300 for tonight. And the size of the original is 11/14.
Well, it's a sketch
17?
cover, so if you open up a comic
Oh, it's a
book,
sketch cover.
Yeah.
Sorry, now I know it. So basically, Zia took a sketch cover, which is a blank cover from a comic book, except her blank cover had the Squish and Squash logo on it.
Yeah, a lot of people see this and think it's a printed cover. It's not a printed cover. This is hand-drawn, ink-colored Squish and Squash.
Right,
Sketch
on a
cover.
comic book.
Yep.
A wraparound.
Yeah.
Right.
I figured, well, they left the back blank as well, so I figured I couldn't just leave it white.
Right.
That would be boring.
So he dropped his cookies and he's crying.
Yes.
He's actually doing the Superman or Batman.
The
death
Batman.
yell.
Batman over Robin and
Right.
Squishes and
Except the
Talia's.
cookies are Robin, right?
Yes.
Got it. We figured it all out.
Yeah, it was rabbit science.
Right, but she's basing it off of basically the Treasury comic.
Yep.
So, the famous Scream
Yes.
for 300 by Zia.
All
Okay.
right, did you say somebody was playing the nine?
Andrea
Box
buying
nine,
box
Andrea.
9. So
All
she's
right.
going to take a box away. She had the front box. All right. Move my stuff here. And she's got the Santa Claus box. Okay, here
I
we
may
go.
have
box.
to refocus, so if you can hold something up, that would be great.
I will hold up a comic book. So in Andrea's, we start off with a Star Wars comic with Neil Adams' signature.
Ooh, I think I got it.
Excuse me.
I don't want to get it. Okay, you're good.
All right. So this is the Star Wars The Force Awakens cover that Neil did. Which
Thank you,
again,
Michael.
a lot of people don't realize Neil did this cover. And this is a really cool cover.
Hi, Benjamin.
Merry Christmas, Benjamin. We have Spitty
Spit it.
by Neil Adams. So you get nice Speedy here. Pen and ink signed by Neil. Spitty,
Spit it.
which I like Speedy.
That box knew it was for Andrea.
Andrea has the continuity
Studios
advertising
portfolio.
studio book that's signed by Neil in the front. And it has all of our cool advertising work that we're always talking about. Some of it we've actually sold during our show. We've sold some of this stuff actually. A couple pieces in here that I've seen go through the show. So it's a nice advertising work we did. Like you guys have seen this on the show. I don't know. I guess we
Yep.
finally sold this original.
Yes, we did
I think
sell that.
somebody bought it at the cigarette commercial.
Yep.
Like that is sold during your show.
Happy Towers wants to know, do you sell that book too, Chris?
Do I sell this book too?
Like
I
independently of the
think
boxes,
we do.
I guess.
We're really down to the last ones we had, so I don't know what the price is on these, but I believe they do sell them on.
Well, Andrea, you could probably do a swap with Happy Towers if you want. She says that'll be my third portfolio. I might have to trade or sell one. So,
well,
there
maybe
you
I
go.
can trade something out. Okay, you got an Illustrators magazine signed by Peter Stone. This has the great interview that he did with Neil, where he pulled.
There you go.
Where he pulled cool pieces of art from Neil and they talk about it. It's a little different than the usual interview that gets done. And not everybody carries Illustrator magazines, so once again, it's kind of one of those hidden treasures out there. And then you have a CGC 9.6, 44 of 61. Odd number. But this is the pencil edition, the sketch edition of the Batman number 50 from 2018, 9.6 yellow label. That's right, with cover layout by Chris, which is really how I kept track of what pages were done. That is how I work. So it's actually a magnetic board that I would put the pieces onto. So Batman 50, So that is this box. So again, it was the CGC Illustrator magazine. I'll make a note and see what, maybe I can flip something out since you have 2 other Continuity Studio books. The Cool Speedy. Personally, I was going to keep this, but decided, nah, I'll put it in a box. But I love that art. And you have the cool Star Wars signed by Neil. This is almost an Aaron White box. So, and then there should be a candy cane, which I think is somewhere in here. Maybe I missed this box of the candy cane. So yeah, I owe you a candy cane, Andrea. Okay, so this is Andrea's box 9. And
Okay, so the boxes we have left are 2, 3, 4, and 5.
I'm going to make a note, find something for Black Book. Yeah, the Speedy art's great. Okay, so that's Andrea. So would anybody else like anything before we say goodnight for the evening? And we will be back next Wednesday after Christmas. Like I said, I'll be posting stuff over the weekend. So there'll be art up to look at. So now Neil didn't do that many Speedies, so I wouldn't think that there was
The Speedy in a box.
Speed in a box, right? There weren't too many drawn, so there's not a lot of Speedies out there. So, okay, well, I think Z's having allergies or something. Everybody's getting sick around me. First it's Rich, then it's going to be Zia.
No, I mean, not physically. Mentally, that's can be debated, but.
So you should get your Speedy colored. Merry Christmas, gals. Have a lovely one. So everybody have a fantastic Christmas or happy holiday or whatever everybody's celebrating over time off and shutting down the cities that we all live in for a day or two. And we will enjoy our weekend. I'm sure we'll even be up here. Maybe. Who knows? Think we'll be up here? Or you think we're staying out here?
I'll probably turn up because I want to get some painting done.
Right. Maybe if Zia and I come in, maybe we will do a shoot of Zia coloring or painting or doing something interesting. We haven't done you drawing in a while.
I know, I'm so boring.
You're welcome for the awesome boxes, and everybody have a happy holiday.
I'll do a drawing of a turkey and I'll have Julia Child color it.
Or maybe we'll do our New Year. I think we're doing our New Year's, right? Our New Year's Julia Childs.
Yeah.
And I got my wig finally in to do a really good Martha Stewart. So we are gearing up for.
We've upgraded our costume.
Right, exactly. So everybody take care. Everybody be safe. And we will see you next Wednesday, guys. Thank you so much for buying from us. You can always text us if you feel differently that you would like a red box.
Yep, the numbers that are left are 3, 4, and 5.
And, 3, 4, and 5. Yep. You got to see.
Andrew's all excited about your wig.
Okay, so we're going to say goodnight and happy holidays.
Bon appetit!
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.